It's crunch time here on The Jump. Luka Doncic practicing today, and he said he is ready to return in Wednesday's game against the Kings. Coach, important for Luka to play before the All-Star break.
Yeah, I think it'll be good for him just to get his feet wet again, not take that long stretch out and have to try to get his rhythm when everybody's already revving up to make that last push. So, no, I think this is a good thing.
Fortunately, he's not going to get taxed in the All-Star game. He'll be fine.
Can we try? Can we try some taxing in the All-Star game?
I'm just saying, it's not a lot. It's going to stretch those ankles.
No, he'll be cruising in that All-Star.
Let's talk about headband Tatum, because headband Tatum is a thing, people. Jayson Tatum breaking out the headband versus the Lakers on January 20th and has not lost since. 8-0 and was just named East Player of the Week. Boston lost once in that stretch, but Tatum was not in the lineup. Shout out to our producer, Andrew, who he's eagle-eyed when it comes to the Celtics. You buying the streak?
I was trying to figure out who found that.
Producer Andrew found it.
I'm buying the streak because the Celtics are playing incredible basketball, and Brad Stevens has got these guys clicking on all cylinders.
Keep that headband on.
Keep it.
Keep it on.
The Celtics are in Houston tonight. They will face the new super small all-the-time ball Rockets. Houston has gone without a starting big for their last 3 games. It's been mixed results. A win against the Lakers, losses to Utah and Phoenix. I think the Phoenix game where they were without Russell Westbrook. Boston currently has the 3rd-ranked defense in the NBA, Coach.
Yeah.
So how do you think the Celtics will match up against the small ball Rockets? I mean, they don't have a primary big either.
No, I think the Celtics match up perfect with them. I mean, they got a young kid in Williams who plays a small ball center for them, who can switch out on different guys. He can also trap. And if Boston really wants to get cute, Kemba, Marcus Smart, Tatum, Hayward, and Brown. You roll that small ball lineup out and say, okay, now guard us.
Yep.
And I think that they're built, because defensively they have these great habits, they're built to really give Houston some problems.
I feel like these two teams are kind of like looking in a mirror at each other, not in the way they play, but if all the dominoes fell the right way, they could potentially get where they've always wanted to go. But I feel like they're on the outside looking in right now. They're just not ready for that next level of prime time.
I'm interested to see Boston in the playoffs. I think
they're going to be good this year, I'm telling you.
I think things could get interesting there.
Yeah,
all right, our League
agree.
Pass game of the night, Blazers at Pelicans. Damian Lillard leading the NBA in scoring since January 1st. I don't know if we have highlights of him or if it's just a big fireball. No, look, he can be captured on screen. Look at that. Zion Williamson missed the Pelicans last game with an ankle injury, but he says he will be ready to go tonight. So, Coach, what's the difference for New Orleans with Zion in the lineup?
Zion is their nucleus. Everybody else kind of orbits around him, all right? And I think when he's not with them, everyone has to be asked to play above their station. And that's really not the best formula for them. They have a bona fide go-to guy now in Zion. And no, that's not taking away anything from what Ingram's been doing. But I think Zion is that megastar that you need in the middle of a bunch of talented young guys.
I love watching Zion, but I get really nervous. It feels to me like watching early Derrick Rose in the sense that you know you're seeing a transcendent talent, you just worry so much about those knees and can they stay healthy. And so every time I watch, I find myself going, oh, be careful, because he's so important to the league, he's so important to that team. If he stays healthy, they're in great shape. You just wonder.
He's taking my advice, though. You notice he's hanging on the rim more. Happy to see that.
You want that.
Break up that fall.
Well, I'm curious, Damian Lillard on a bit of a mission. I mean, obviously has been since the beginning of the season. They had that tough loss with the non-goaltending call in Utah, and I think he is now out to prove even more so. It's not going to come down to one game for them making the playoffs, all of that kind of stuff. So.
He is on another level right now. I mean, we went to the game right before the game after Kobe passed. And what he did to the Lakers that night, it was like he was robotic about it. It was like a surgeon out there just slicing them up. Every shot looked like it had a chance to go in.
Great. Oh, look, it's the buzzer. 2-time WNBA MVP Elena Delle Donne officially staying in Washington. This is great news for the Mystics. She officially re-signed today. Shout out to her and to my hometown team. We cannot wait for the 2020 season to tip off in May. We will be back tomorrow. See you then. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.